everyone, and welcome back to Paint with Jade. My name is Jade, and we will be painting with me. We're going to be doing another face paint today, something that I've seen similar kind of things from other makeup artists and actually tattoo artists doing this kind of like skin peeling back, and then there's like, you know, the truth behind the skin kind of thing. So that's what I'm gonna be attempting to do today. This will only be, I think, my like third face paint ever, so we'll see how it goes. There's gonna be a little bit of just kind of like regular makeup as well, so you guys will see how I get ready, get myself all done up for streams and for videos usually, but with a little bit of added face paint fun. So it's gonna be good. I have my Snazaroo face paints with me. This was just like a party palette that I picked up on sale from Michael's, but it works really well. It's water activated, which also means that it comes off really easily. Just water, boom, done. But it goes on really awesome. Like, I haven't had any complaints about this paint set so far. So what I want to do today, I think, do I have like a liner brush? It's not a liner brush, but I was thinking maybe I could use that instead. I'm gonna use this guy, and I'm just going to mark the spot. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it on this side. Mark the spot where I want to have like the skin coming back, and then I think I'm gonna have a bit on my forehead as well. Also, sidebar, excuse my hair. I literally showered like I think an hour ago, so it's still wet and it hasn't really like decided what it wants to do yet for the day, so it's just there. It's just there. I'm gonna get my glasses out of the way so that I can see what I'm doing, ironically enough. And I'm just gonna get some black on my paintbrush, which is this guy. And I'm just gonna outline where I want it. So I've always seen things like this be done with like tattoos, where like it'll be on the chest or something, and the skin will be pulled back and it'll be like the Superman logo or something cool like that. So you probably heard me refer to myself as Captain Space Commander in the past, and it's because I feel like I'm such a space cadet sometimes. I'm like beyond space cadet. I've like graduated. I'm like in charge of the spaceship. So as Captain Space Commander, I felt like doing this because I could finally show you all what's inside. But in the past, like, I've seen these kind of art pieces done with tattoos, and it's like, you know, they're secretly a robot, or, you know, it'll be on the chest and it'll have, you know, the Superman logo or something, and something cool like that. And I just thought it'd be fun to paint a galaxy on my face, you know? You know? You ever just feel like that? I'm gonna get some blue. Just like a regular blue color and mix that with black. So I'm hoping that this kind of blue color will just act as like a nice flat background, and then I can do some like funky kind of galactic swirls over top. I don't fully know how well this paint layers, but I don't think there was much of a problem as long as I let it dry. Right on, right on. All right, now, let's see. I think I'll want like a nebula or something like right here. And then maybe like a planet or something would be cool. Let's see what we can do. So I'm taking that same liner brush and I'm just going in with a hot pink. And I'm doing a lot of the blending on the canvas, quote unquote. Because the colors get reactivated. Got a little, like a Saturn or something in there now. All right. What else should we put? What else is in space? Maybe like a little shooting star or something. Yeah, just a little like, I don't know, like kind of northern lights, sort of. Some glow. Colorful glow. I think we need some more pink in there. Now, let's see if we can add some stars. There we go, just the light peppering of stars, not too many. Don't want to overwhelm the setting. Now, I think we're gonna switch over to makeup. So that was our face paint. Get my handy dandy makeup down here. Now what we're gonna do is pretty similar to a regular face of makeup, but I'm going to try to pull some colors from here into eyeshadow and lipstick. See if we can get ourselves a complete look. First step, of course, being concealer, at least for me. I use just like a regular MAC concealer, nothing too fancy. Shade NC25, if anybody cares. And I have a slightly damp beauty blender that I'm just gonna go in under my eyes just to brighten them up a little bit so y'all can't tell how tired I am. I never really understood the point of dampening a beauty blender. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It basically seemed like an unnecessary extra step to me. But it actually kind of not waters down your product, but like does help with blending some and giving it that more kind of like natural transition from your skin color and like your actual skin to product. At least that I've found personally. So I always dampen my beauty blender before I use it. And I only started doing that in the last like couple months. And I'm gonna do a little bit on the tops of my eyelids because I don't use primer for my eyeshadow, and this is pretty much the exact same benefit of just giving your powder product a kind of sticky liquid base to adhere to. Just a little bit on my chin, and I think I'm done with the concealer. It's not too many like problem areas that I want to tackle today. Yeah, good enough. Wipe off the excess. That's the one thing I really don't like about the MAC concealers, is because it is a pump. I just have to like pump out X amount of product, and if I don't use that much, well, you know, it's not getting used. Next, I'm going to take just a nice fluffy brush. It's a little bit wet though, so I'm kind of worried about how it's going to blend with the powder, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to add a little bit of blush. And I don't have anything fancy. I just use CoverGirl drugstore brand blush. Does the trick enough for me. And I don't even use like a separate brush for it. I literally use the brush that it came with. So beauty guru I am not. I'm just gonna get a little bit of the areas where my skin is showing through, but trying not to mess with the face paint when I'm applying these products. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, this guy I'm gonna use, I think, to define the cracks here. So this is actually not Kat Von D. It looks a lot like her product, but it is actually a well-loved, well-used knockoff that I got from China somewhere, who knows. Not recommended. Don't recommend buying knockoff brand makeup because it is kind of crapshoot. You never know what your product is going to end up being, if it's going to be good for your skin, if it's going to, you know, if you're going to have an allergic reaction, because you don't really know what they're putting in there. But I bought this a number of years ago and it's been okay, so I keep using it. Let's see. This guy, yeah. I'm gonna use this brush. And I think so I'm just going in and I'm adding a little bit of shadow around where it looks like the skin is peeling back. And then what I'm probably gonna do is go in with my concealer again and just highlight the edges to really accentuate that effect that we're trying to achieve here. There we go. Got a little bit of shadow definition now. Next, let's see. Do you want to use that same concealer? No. I want to use one that's a little bit brighter. I'm just going to take that same brush, because I like how thin it can get. I think I'm actually going to try to take some face paint here. And just give that extreme highlight. think I'm gonna take some brown. I'm just gonna go over those lines, those cracks that we had earlier. Back to real makeup for a sec. We're gonna do our eyeshadow, I think. Maybe even our eyebrows. First I'm gonna get some highlighter though. Get that just around our eyeballs. Woo, that highlight. Much highlight. Very wow. Eyeshadow. Shall we? Ooh, this looks like a fun color. I think I'll do that. Alright, so I have my MAC palette here, of course. I'm gonna use Gallerina, which is this guy, in my crease, and then go from there. I'm gonna take my Urban Spectrum palette and use Prank, which is this guy right here in the corners. And a little in the crease as well. Taking my Urban Decay Electric and going with Urban, so that purple, that nice purple shade. I'm just gonna put that on my eyelid. Next we're going to take in the same palette this gorgeous bright silver color, and I'm going to put that in my going back to that purple color and just bringing it underneath onto the lower lid. And I think I'm going to take a finger and just grab this Omen shade right here, because I like that it's got quite a bit of sparkle to it. Ooh, actually, you know what I think would be better? I'm gonna take the Backlash, that hot pink, just on my finger, and just dab that onto the lid right in the center, just to make that color really pop. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Alright, next I am going to, and this is going to probably drive some people crazy, but I'm actually not going to finish my eyes. I'm going to do my eyebrows, and then I'm going to line my eyes. But first, this is like a really old mascara that I don't even think works anymore. Like, I don't think it actually, like, I think it's all dried up, but I just really like the spoolie on it, so I keep it just to tame my brows. because there is a little bit of product still in here, like just enough to kind of like my eyebrows down. So pro tip, if you don't have any brow gel, mascara works in a pinch. Now I have this palette from MAC that has basically every blender you'd probably need, but it's also got some great colors for brows. So I like to use the lighter color on the inside of my brow, and I just fill them in. I don't really, like, I don't shape my brows or do anything fancy. I just use a lighter color on the inside and a darker color on the outside. But I mostly just fill them in. They've already got their shape. Boom. It's crazy how much brows can just change a look. Alright, next I'm going to take just a black pencil. I'm gonna line my upper water lines. And heck it, let's do the lower ones too. I'm gonna take my liquid liner, which is just Revlon Color Stay liquid liner. I'm not a very fancy person. I go to the drugstore for a lot of my makeup stuff, and if the drugstore doesn't have what I need, then I go to MAC. Probably like every, I don't know, YouTuber is like rolling in their graves right now, but I'm a simple beach. What can I say? Actually, the Urban Decay palettes that I have are from my friend Trish. She was purging a bunch of her old makeup stash. So I can't even take credit for I can't even take credit for ownership of those. I just acquired them. They're some of my favorite palettes now, but I never would have thought to buy them myself. So I'm doing a bit of a cat eye, but it won't be totally, I think, visible. On camera, just because of the way the lighting is. See, like, you can't even tell that I put liner down on this side. Alright, got our liner down. Last step is the mascara, and then we're gonna do our lips. My mascara isn't anything fancy either. It's literally whatever's on sale and is waterproof. Now that we've got a bunch of black shit around our eyes, get our primer on. And the finishing touch, Tailored to Tease by MAC is the lipstick that I'm using, if anybody's curious. And I was using the MAC lip primer as well. Well, folks, take my glasses off, tussle my damp hair. But I think we're ready to call this look finito. This was really fun. This turned out a lot better than I expected it to. Not gonna lie. Not that I was expecting it to turn out, you know, poorly or anything, but I always go in with zero expectations whenever I'm trying something new for the first time, or just doing something that I'm not totally comfortable in yet. But I think we crushed it. I think we did a really good job. Everything went better than expected. I hope you enjoyed watching me paint my face as much as I enjoyed painting it for you guys. If you do have any suggestions for characters or objects or landscapes or things that you want to see me paint on my face, I would love to hear them. I would love to hear them. I'm kind of interested in maybe doing some like character paint jobs. For that I'll probably need to get like some wigs and stuff, but I got a few ideas brewing, but I would love to hear some feedback from you guys in terms of what kind of face paints you guys would like to see. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. You know the routine by now. If you are new to the channel, feel free to check out some of my other videos. I have another one where I've painted my face like a Bob Ross painting, which also went better than expected, so be sure to check that out. I will put links in the video description below, and until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. This is your Captain Space Commander Jade, signing off.